to our channel, A Trade of You.
I'm your girl, Amy.
And I'm One. We hope you subscribe, guys, and don't forget to share with your friends and press the bell to be the first to watch our videos.
So guys, today's video is our ATOV wrap party video because we are coming to an end of season 2 and the end for the year. So basically we're just going to be talking about things that has happened over 2020, and we know it's been a very eventful year. So we're going to cover those topics, issues, and also we're going to have some fun and play some games so you can get to know our guests. So let's just quickly introduce our guests. Here we've got Danes Catering, our sponsor.
Yeah.
Got the food on deck.
Yes,
well,
food. Thank you, sponsor. We've got Malik as well.
Yeah. Back in the base. I'm looking forward to trying some of this food.
We've also got lovely Nav Nav. And if you notice, everyone here has already been on the show this year, so they're basically closing out the show with us. So let's just get into the video. So guys, should we go around the room and start with probably our lows first of the year and then like our highs, our stuff.
Okay,
Might as well. So I'd say my lowest point of the year was like losing my granddad, RIP, and the highlight of my year is probably the podcast, because it was something different and I got to meet lots of great people and had like really great experiences with these guys, and I also got to share it with my bestie, so that's like the highlight.
I think my lows probably losing my freedom. Like more the restrictions and stuff. Like it just takes away from you daily. But as far as my highs, will probably be the same as well. This is something different for me, out of my comfort zone. It's nice to meet a whole bunch of people, different walks of life, learn something new every week. So yeah, that's me.
Yeah.
I feel I haven't had no lows this year really.
That's a blessing though.
Yeah.
That's a blessing. He's blessed and highly favored.
What was my first disappointment was I had to start work for a bit, but I wasn't broke at any point. I was still eating like seafood boiled.
Wait a minute.
You got to hear it. First world problem.
Yeah.
I wanted to go Canada, New York, ATL and that this year, but I couldn't go. But we had a bit of sun. I got a bike. I got to have exercise. You know what I mean? I discovered the canal.
Take advantage of it, yeah.
And then when the airports opened up in August, I started to fly out. I went out a few times. So yeah.
So you don't affect you, yeah?
No, I'm a kind of an essential worker.
But that helps.
Yeah.
So I can still move around and do what I'm doing. But to everybody who's like lost jobs or businesses and all that, I feel so, you know what I mean? My heart goes out to you. And people who, but big up all the people who's got businesses and adapting and finding new ways and finding ways around things, because with that kind of mentality, you're gonna even be more successful when things turn around.
Amen.
Wow. I lost my Uncle Fred to COVID this year, and that was absolutely crazy. I feel like I'm still trying to get over that at the moment, so that was really, really hard. Plus the fact that I just didn't have as much studio time this year as well. Like, I've got my own setup at home, but it's not the same.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So I think I missed out on that, like the creative side of me. So, but on the up, my single came out and I had a great response to it. So I was just like,
Do you think the timing could have even helped, where people had probably time to even proper digest your music?
I think you're right, because the streams, the everything, it's just been absolutely crazy. Like, and I feel so blessed right now because like, shouts out to everyone that's been streaming and listening to my music and that. I love you guys, but for me, it's been like, wow, like I haven't been out there performing or anything because of COVID, but still, this single's done better than my last one, so I think you're right.
That's blessings, man. That's good.
Yeah, that's good.
Shouts out to Nav Nav. Go cop that single, okay? Screaming.
What's the name of the single?
The single's called Let It Go, guys. It's out on all digital platforms.
Okay, let it go.
But listen before you let it go.
Stream it. Or you let it go. Spend your coins.
I think for me, my lows is just like, I think with most people, my calendar just opened up, but it was a blessing to stay at home, and I'm normally on the go, all the time, but so it's nice for me to, as I said, got a bike, and I got Mr. Bike, was all up and down, went to the park, took my son to the park, so it was good in that extent, but my calendar literally opened up, because obviously I do catering, so it's like, there's no events, no weddings, there's no large parties. But positive is I became a dad again, so
What?
Like the bomb, like.
Never mentioned that before. Congratulations.
Thank you. But he's only like 3 weeks old, so it's just like fresh.
Shout out to wifey. Hope you feel good.
So yeah, it was good. It's a blessing. It's been right, but it's been a blessing.
Oh,
I love that.
yeah, I know, it's out of nowhere. Everybody jumping babies, but not me.
Don't mind, right?
I ain't coming out rolling with no babies.
What about you, T?
Lows of the years I've lost family members. I've lost a few on both sides of the family. So that's been lows. So RIP to my family members. There's certain plans and businesses that I had, it was all structured and planned out, but because of the pandemic, that messed up them plans as well. So it affected me financially. But the highs are, this podcast again. Just tried something new, and I feel like it's had a great response. And just looking at things differently, really, just like seeing positivity, and there's so many negative things that are going on right now, like people now, for example, people need to spend more time indoors. Now that could be a positive thing. You could be spending more time with your family and things like that, and developing different relationships with people, and having certain phone call conversations with people and getting to know them more.
Back to the old school times.
Back to the old school, yeah. Sometimes when things are all open, you haven't really got the time. But now it's just getting back to certain people, and just developing old new relationships with people, and so that's been a positive for me.
One thing I couldn't do, I lost the ability to have there's only a couple people in my life I could have like an hour plus conversations with on the phone. Everything was kind of went short. I could do it back in the day. You know what I mean? And then it went back to that. There's more of a like a connection in that kind of way.
That's it. Yeah.
With the slow down of time type of thing.
Okay. So obviously loads of things have gone on this year. Starting from the top, you got Kobe, you got the Australian wildfires, all of these kind of worldly just destruction or
disasters.
losses. Disasters. How have you all kept yourself happy during these times?
I kept saying.
Yeah.
I'll go first for that one. For me, I got a camera, like the first thing. I always wanted a camera to take pictures for food. I bought like a Canon camera, and I just started learning how to use it. Same as I was phoning my aunties in Canada, sitting on the phone, talking to them for ages. Normally, I ain't got time for that. So, you normally got events on, this, that, doing parties, and I just kind of done that. So I kept myself safe by doing that. Working out in the park, working out in the house. That's how I keep myself safe.
Well, I bought myself a hot tub.
When's your party?
Yeah, see, after lockdown, I'll bring my swimsuit. Dane, bring the food.
I was like, what do you mean I can't go on holiday? He said, holiday is my sanity. Like,
Trust me.
relaxing on the beach,
Right.
sea and everything. So I
Yeah.
thought, I need to create my own holiday.
Yes.
So I brought my hot tub and nice little garden furniture
I
stuff.
see.
Yes.
You know, I've got my Ray and my drinks.
Yeah.
I mean, that's definitely helped me through the lockdown. Plus, like I said, I've got my own like studio set up.
Yeah.
So I'll be in there like writing lyrics, doing music and stuff. And FaceTime. I've never had so much FaceTime.
That's fine.
Literally like before it was like nah, just call me. Now it's like, oh, yeah, you want to turn the video on?
It's true. I remember FaceTime. I like that. Mm-hmm.
I done some like virtual like FaceTime dates when the lockdown started.
Oh, is it?
No, but it was
House
people not
party
from,
thing.
it was not from they're not from England half the time. So,
Oh.
I don't know how
That
so
should
it was,
be a
so it was that sounds interesting. But even just talking to people, like I've got friends from like different places, like say more Canada, States or whatever. But I've talked to them for years, even now and then. But since the lockdown, we talk like the conversations are different. Like sometimes they'll phone me, FaceTime, you know, something, and then they'll be just shopping. So I'm hearing all their background.
Yeah.
I'm walking to the food shop, so they can just hear me walking.
it's different.
I know. Yo,
Still there, still there.
one left. And they're looking at me like, yo, there's hella Jamaicans out there. How they see it.
Yeah.
So we're just seeing like, I've been seeing different, we're more intimate with different parts of the world, of different, you know what I mean, people's backgrounds and whatnot.
Yeah, so there have been quite a few events that have happened this year. I think the first one that I feel like
August
got me
now season.
personally, not even that one. I'm coming to that.
Let me see our notes.
I'm coming to that one. Was the death of Kobe Bryant.
Yeah.
I think for me anyway, that was one of them deaths that like you remember where you was when you first heard it. And because he was such a massive icon, not just a basketball icon, but just an icon person, you know, it affected the world shut down for that. I just remember
Gigi,
sorry, and you had 13-year-old daughter as well, Gigi.
Right.
So heartbreaking.
Yeah, that was heartbreaking.
Absolutely heartbreaking when I had that. I was like, oh my god, that is just so cruel.
Yeah.
Like literally.
And I fight for it his wife and the daughters left behind as well, because that's normally the hardest part. It's like how do you get past that? Not only your husband and your child as well.
Yeah. And so we thought, okay, that was gonna be, or I don't know where we thought that, but some people probably thought that would have been like the big thing to happen this year.
Yeah.
Not knowing a couple months later, George Floyd.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Well, the lockdown was before that. It was lockdown after Kobe, was it?
So
George.
No, he died
before
lockdown.
He died in January.
Yeah. Kobe died.
COVID was like March.
Lockdown was March.
was
Just after that.
Just after that, around 2-3 weeks.
Like 2-3 weeks after.
Yeah.
And then everyone's like.
Yeah, we was in lockdown as like black people. We're isolated, like we're trying to keep sane. And we already struggled just in general, and then it was like this happened. So I think it's like we was bubbling over. So when that happened, it was just like we ain't got nothing to lose. Like you stripped us of everything basically already. So you know what? We've had enough. It's time to stand up.
To say.
It's time we're gonna like fight.
Social distancing or not, we was out there.
That's what I mean. It was a tragic experience, a tragic event, but it brought so much positivity in the community. From all walks of
different
nationalities,
backgrounds,
The biggest one was like the biggest protest was like in Germany.
And that's mad.
And that was for the Birmingham one, I think.
Yeah.
Like, wow.
and it was peaceful.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, a lot of people in our community was like, oh, why are we marching? I was like, how can you not march?
Yeah.
Like, how can you
Yeah.
not realize this is different than anything before?
Yeah.
So a lot of people didn't really understand it.
Until they started seeing the changes
and
that.
they're like, oh, so
Yeah.
it's good, man.
It just lets you know
The
that
positive out of it.
as a people, we've actually got a voice
Yeah.
and we've actually got
And
power.
we can stand
Yeah.
together.
When we work together,
Yeah.
there's strength in
And I feel like
unity.
with this one, it's different because people now are saying, okay, but now we've protested. What we're gonna do? What's coming after it? And I think like
People are more talking to the government,
government,
like,
yeah.
oh, I think that's
Yeah.
what's going on
Workplaces
now.
as well. People are like, yo,
Yeah.
we need a change.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get me?
Even on like TV over
TV,
here, our
yeah,
TV,
music industry.
we see more black people and
Yeah.
stuff like
Black
I never,
industry
I-
was raw.
it was different. It was black. It was black.
Yeah.
It was black. Black History UK
Yeah.
this month.
On every channel.
It was black on every
The
channel.
adverts black.
The adverts black.
Programs, the music.
Every channel you're like, I'm watching BET or what?
I think people in our
Yeah.
community are standing up
Yeah.
for standing up
Yeah.
as well.
Yeah.
This side man that left his job because of obviously
Yeah,
white
yeah,
nationalism.
yeah,
So it's like, people like, yo, I don't
Yeah.
need this big corporation.
Yeah.
Before we
Big
sit
up side,
down
man.
Yeah.
and say, yeah, we're gonna take
Yeah,
it.
big upside.
Yeah.
That was big because he sacrificed his
Yeah.
coins and
Do you guys
his
think he should
career.
have stayed in his job?
Um,
Some people saying so he should have. He should have stayed in his job afterwards
What to try and make
to try and
changes.
change on the inside.
I think it's down to personal
preferences.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
up.
yeah.
I don't feel either way
It
if
depends
you
what
did
kind
it,
of
did it.
person you are. Like,
Yeah.
if you're a person who's very
People
confident
more
and a very
Yeah.
much creator, and not,
Yeah.
not like a Joe Buttons type of
Yeah.
attitude, they're not gonna stay there. They're gonna say,
Yeah.
I can do this on my own.
Yeah.
I can do this
Yeah.
To be
myself.
fair, Sideman doing great stuff on his
Yeah.
own as well. We
Yeah.
have that now.
Yeah,
so.
And it's also show people that you can. You can.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
yeah.
You don't
You
need
don't
them.
need
You don't
that.
need,
Yeah,
you don't
yeah,
need a big
So if
corporation
you're not
like that.
100% confident, probably in your talent or the people
You
around
stay and
Yeah.
then try and change
Yeah.
the inside.
you're gonna probably have to stay a bit more.
But I do still think also we do need people on the
Yeah,
inside
yeah.
standing up and fighting
That's
for us
true.
and
Yeah,
being
yeah,
our
yeah.
Like
voice.
George is more
Definitely.
lawyers.
Yeah.
I see it more as this. I don't care who's in front of the screen.
Yeah.
Who's the producers, the writers.
Yeah.
Because that's one thing.
It's
English
money.
people have been bamboozled for years for
Yeah.
where it's like we would see it as this. Right? So the way America's set up, though, like so if there was they had like the James Bond.
Yeah.
Having a black James Bond would be enough. They want a black director or
Yeah.
the
Yeah,
writers.
yeah.
Where we will be
Behind the scenes.
fine
Yeah.
with the black.
Just whatever we see.
Yeah.
We're not. They're fine.
No,
with
no,
it.
what I'm saying, we have always been
Yeah.
fine with it.
Yeah.
Usually as British people.
Yeah.
British people
Yeah.
as a
As, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I
Like,
don't think we are. I disagree. Because
I think we've always-
I've never been fine
no,
with
you're
it.
talking about
Everyone, the
yourself.
majority.
The majority.
Yeah.
More
The
like,
majority's been
like
like,
Lenny Henry's and
Yeah.
No, but-
More
like-
the ones that we see.
yeah, but
yeah.
not black British people.
What's that?
They're not been fine with it.
I don't think we haven't
Nah, I get what you
complained.
mean.
Yeah, there's been no I don't think people have been fine. I think there's been no complaints.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we haven't been
Yeah,
fine,
yeah,
but we
yeah.
haven't spoken
No,
up
but
about
if
it.
we haven't complained, then we're fine.
Basically, that's how we see it.
Nothing's
That's
come
how
out
we see
since
it.
then.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
I'm getting paid, so I'm alright.
Yeah.
But now people are like, nah, I want to bring some more so in. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Why can't I have
Yeah.
more?
I mean, we be moaning about it all the time, saying we don't have, but we ain't like
Yeah,
gone out there. and
I've been
like,
complaining about stuff for years, but I'm not the majority. When I check people, I have to put them on like, yo,
Yeah.
fam,
Yeah,
we
yeah,
should,
yeah.
you know what I mean? So I think the tide is turning. Like, even a lot of the people a lot of the young celebrities and whatnot, who are very on this tip,
Yeah.
even a few years ago, I'm not dissing them, but
Yeah.
I looked at them and looked at their content and didn't see this part of them.
Yeah.
So I'm
yeah,
giving them a chance to.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Definitely.
Because I was worried about a lot of
Yeah,
people. I didn't know where they really stood.
Yeah.
And now they've had to make that decision.
I'm about to say they
Yeah,
had
you
no
know,
choice
yeah,
but to choose.
yeah.
Not that they wanted to, but they
Can't
were
really
trying
say,
to.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Like,
either you're
don't
for
affect
us
me
or
or-
or
Yeah,
against
yeah,
us.
yeah.
Like you can't just sit there and just ignore it when it's blatantly in your face. And even if you're not like black, but you're like you're in that circle and that's your environment. Oh, you benefit off of black culture, and then this is going on. And if you're not going to be part of the fight with us, then people looking at you, but you're benefiting.
Yeah.
Before they would
Yeah.
put their head in the sand and say, oh,
Yeah.
I'm not racist, so I'm
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah.
I've got
I
black
do
friends.
this.
Yeah, I rap. I mean, rhyme.
Yeah.
You're not
And
speaking
yeah,
up.
but you're not
Yeah.
speaking up.
Yeah.
The problem was, I think, with British identity, we've never seen each other. We've never seen it as political in the black way. We've more seen it as. I'm not talking about also.
Yeah.
A lot of people with knowledge seen it like that, but the general base is seeing blackness is, yeah, we got seasoned food, we dress the same.
Very true.
Big
Very
bumper
true.
man, them got this, that, and seeing it as all the superficial things.
Yeah.
So when it comes to actual rights and also as a people, a lot of time we saw that as didn't look at that closely. So
That was on the back burner.
so so if there's a guy who's not from our community, dresses like us, talk like us, we'll be like, yeah, he's one of us. But you ain't asked him about certain questions. That would know you where he is.
Yeah, very true.
And now them questions are coming up now.
Yeah.
Certain people are really showing themselves.
People were saying, why are we marching for someone that's in America, died in America?
Yeah, it does.
I want to ask.
Like it didn't affect us over here. Like you didn't. Like you
it
do.
happened here as well.
Because they said scientifically there is something in our DNA with like slavery and your ancestors that affects you.
Yeah.
And even though it happened across the pond, seeing it hurt me.
That's your son, that's your
This one said.
your uncle, and
Like-
you've been stopped how many times growing up.
Yeah.
That's bad, but you get your arm broken in police custody over here. And
Yeah.
nothing is done, nothing is
Yeah.
said. So people are like, why we doing? Because we're fed up with it.
Yeah.
You get me? So you can relate to
Yeah.
it.
And a lot of
We're
people have the
gonna be upset.
mentality.
Of course, we're gonna be upset.
Exactly.
Yeah, but people are like, oh, it's happened over here. It's not
They have
bad.
the
But over
mentality
here,
that-
it's just like.
If it's not happening to us or like
Yeah,
that I can
yeah.
see,
Right.
then it
No,
can't
no,
happen.
no.
We as a people are empathetic as well.
Yeah.
So other people might not understand that.
Yeah.
So they'll be like, you know, you got what I mean? So
It's true.
those same people be like, police kill more other people, or they might be a race from a race.
Can't
But
justify it.
police kill more of my race than you. And then you're like, so you don't care? You're not protesting yourself?
Yeah.
So that just shows that they're not
It's not
empathetic.
competition.
Some people,
Right.
Well, they're the all lives matter people.
Yeah.
So if you don't care about if you don't care about anything,
And I'm being
People just get that thing because it's their front door.
pro-black
I don't
is.
think it's rude to discard that.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's
Just
what
try
it is.
blend it in.
Yeah.
Discard it. Like,
Pro-black is not anti-white,
Exactly.
so just
or anti
Or
anything.
or anti-anything. It's just saying that we support our people, our community, and we want us to be equal and treated fair. That's all we're talking about. We're just fighting for our rights to be treated equally and not be treated. Same thing Martin Luther King was fighting for like all them years
Same
ago.
again with English and that culture. It's like, if a dog gets killed, they're more bothered about it.
Yeah.
Whereas like, a black person gets killed over there, like, oh yeah, it's just
They don't business.
It's normalised over there, and it's really bad. That's what it is. It's
Anyone
normalised.
gets killed, and it's like, oh, so we don't matter. That's all we're trying to say.
Yeah.
Saying that, we can talk about Prince Harry this year with his black queen Meghan Markle, like leaving the royal family. Yeah, big up man like Harry.
You know what? Harry's always
Been down from Dane. But they label her like the black, Duchess. But when they say that, they try it like in a negative way. It's not in a positive way.
Yeah.
But when they want to put in a positive light, she's biracial.
Yeah.
She's mixed. But when they want to label her in a negative way, she's black.
Just the black side of her.
Yeah. When it ain't her black family that's giving problems, no dramas.
To be fair, I've never seen so much negative articles about someone from the royal family
I know.
as much as her around that time.
And they can't see it as well. Like British culture, British people, they can't see it. They're so blinded by these headlines. Says, okay, what's the one that got married?
Kate.
She never had all this.
When you see the verses of the same headlines and how they worded it
They've got a
differently.
son that's wanted by the FBI. and then
Wow.
Talk the tea.
That says it all. That's it. And the funny thing is, probably not everyone here knew about that because I ain't gonna lie, I never knew about that.
That's not
I knew about that.
Yeah.
They tried to keep
That's in
me
a
on
small
the.
print.
They weren't worried about Meghan not wearing tights or
Holding hands in public.
or a skirt being too short just above her knee. Oh my gosh! I can't
I
believe
think
it.
they tried to shake her as well.
Yeah. That's why Harry was like, I'm taking my woman and I'm going. I ain't down for this.
You gotta rate him.
Trust me.
He knows.
But now they're saying she made him leave the royal family.
They would say
all
that.
kind of
Yeah.
That's
Oh,
not their plan all
Harry is
along.
always gonna be the case.
Harry's always been a rebel from the age.
and they're like, he's being bullied.
Controlled.
Harry with the gunshot finger back in the day. With the shoot.
Halloween costume, you're still.
Harry, that was
Little
rocking out.
Meghan going round.
He was rocking out in yard with girls. Taking wine. What you talking about?
That's why I rate, because he actually came on the throne and said himself, listen, it was my decision.
Yeah.
There was no influence from anyone else. It was my decision, and it's for me. I want to do this for my family. So
he backs her case all the time, and I love that how he puts her first, and he makes it known. And he's there with a coat umbrella. Her hair's getting wet, like moving her hair out her face. You know what I'm saying? And he's catering to. That's what they probably don't like, that he's catering to his half black woman. Like
They just don't like her because she's black.
It's basically because she's half black.
Anything she does or anything they do, they're going after her and try and break them up. That's all it is.
It is what it is. Black lives
That's
matter.
how strong they are. Like, they don't care about God.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
I love that.
And then because then they left, they say, "Oh, should they pay back this money and shit?" They just leave.
I know. What did we say that about William? What did we say about William?
Nobody
They
wants
should pay back. They're on royal guard and this.
Remember when England paid back the slave masters only stopped paying them off till the other day? You heard about that?
Yeah.
Oh my
If you're
God.
talking about payback some money,
What is that?
Let's
have that conversation.
They're not ready for that now.
Windrush, they still need to pay them their
Conversation
so,
we want to have.
What they do is open up inquiry.
Yeah, but they're meant to give the people their money.
These are people in Jamaica that's never been to Jamaica before. Inquiry.
They ain't giving them their money. Like
People lost jobs and everything.
after you lie to them, talk about come to England for a better life, you've got jobs, opportunity. Same with the army in the back of the day when you
Fighting your wars.
your wars, put them at the front line today. And if they survive, they come back, they're homeless.
And there's not any afford.
what do we think about Brexit since 2020?
It's under this.
I don't know. I just came from Barcelona and on the way back, just before lockdown started, and I went to get some tobacco. Now when you just grab your duty-free tobacco like that, it's usually 34 euros,
Yeah.
Plus you 34 euros, boom, get to the front. Where are you from, sir? I'm like, UK. Oh, 50 euros.
Everywhere.
In the queue, and like, where you from this one, and they're just paying their 34.
Yeah.
I had to pay 50.
You better put on a Spanish accent.
Do they scan your passport still?
Yeah, because it's duty free, innit? So you can't.
It's all changing.
You can't even make next man buy it.
What you say, brother? I know we just met both.
All laugh, fam.
Waiting outside the shop and
It's still over there, yeah.
You know when little kids used to ask me to buy the cigarettes?
Hanging outside.
Do you not think we're gonna get no deal or get a deal? This is very annoying.
I think they've had some deals already, innit? I think they've got
It's not set.
It could take a long time, you know.
They've got a deal with China. I think they've got a deal with America and something else. So I feel like they might just be trading a single market.
But I feel like when it's swinging more towards
No deal.
Yeah.
which is.
Well, I think
Australia's the only one that
need the UK though.
What's that?
Europe need the UK,
Yeah,
so
Not as much as we need them.
now they've got them deals with China and USA. Not as bad.
I don't think. Yeah, personally, from what I've seen, we're not like
Wanted.
we're not we are not what we think we are.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I think that's
We are the Americans of Europe. You know that. You know, Europeans watch our fight videos like we watch World Star. And watch Brexit and watch Boris and Theresa May like and what's her name? Hillary Clinton.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But we actually here think looking so much to Americans' nonsense and forgetting that our house is raw burning down.
It's a mess.
Trust me, with Boris at the front.
You know.
Liar!
It doesn't even matter.
I don't know. I think we don't know.
Brexit because COVID has messed up the economy.
Yeah. So
Economy
we don't know.
Right now.
Economy is like
Dead. and we're paying more for the same sitting. You want me to pay £10 extra for the same dry sitting? I paid £10 less for.
On holiday and changing money, and you'd get like double.
Yeah.
Now it's like that's what we're getting.
If you go you anywhere that has euros, you're losing out.
Yeah, you're
just
losing out,
in general,
losing out.
because say if you just buy a can of Coke for €1.10, you're not paying £1.10 for a can of Coke here.
No.
True. True.
So you basically spending double a lot of the time.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, not to change it, but yeah, let's change it. Let's talk about the wonderful. No. Let's talk about the entanglement that took place this year. Because when that happened, it was quite shocking. One must say. Yes, one didn't expect it also to come in. The entanglement. So, how did you guys feel about Will Smith being entangled?
I don't think he knew about it, did he?
I think he.
I don't think he knew.
No, I think he
From
knew.
his face, from the show.
I don't think he knew about it, though.
I think he knew about it, but he was
Yeah, no,
ashamed
yeah.
that it came out.
Yeah, I think he knew, but he didn't want us to know.
He said he gave his blessing. Because when I say he didn't know about it, it's like, okay, they've got an agreement that she does her thing, he does her.
No, but he was living in the house. You can't
think about it, he's a celebrity and he's
He
all around
probably
the country,
means
all around
just
the world.
hang with, do your thing and you just chill and do what you're doing.
But you think it was as deep as it
No,
was?
but come on, if
What am I
you're in
saying?
a relationship with someone, or you know somebody, or you've been with someone for so long, you kind of would know it.
Yeah,
You know,
I
so-
think
but
he-
The thing is though, they're not together.
They were separated.
They're separated and they're saying,
So-
okay, we're still gonna stay married. You do what you're doing. You have to do, but just don't.
You at the west,
No, but
you at the south.
all I know is whatever Will Smith was doing, none of his shenanigans have come out.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's what he did.
I think it's a bit about coming out.
Yeah,
that's probably why it was
I
no
think
time
he's
as
mentally
well.
like, I think something's wrong with him mentally though.
Yeah.
And he had a tune coming out. He thought, you know what? Let me just start this thing and then come out.
Oh, you talk about August.
Yeah. I think he had something
But
wrong
they
with
did
him.
say it was publicity because then the album was. I think the
I
album
think-
was entitled Entanglement.
Yeah,
or-
I think she kind of you call it used him
Endorsed.
as well, yeah.
Oh,
Because
yeah.
knowing that he had a problem and then look after him in your house and all of a sudden start having sex.
Not for the men, you probably don't want to hear this, but how they were saying he's blessed, and obviously Jada's of a certain age. She looks good for her age, but if you have a guy that's half your age that's blessed.
Yeah, but you knowing that he's mentally not stable.
She was, but she, you know,
Mentally
she,
not stable.
she didn't care. Not saying that she didn't care when
He must have been stable.
I don't know how you do you took someone in your house and said, okay, I'm looking after you, you need help, and you're vulnerable, you know you're mentally, I'm gonna give you cash because I know you're gonna spend it on drugs. Don't want to say, oh, you know what, you look good because you come out of the shower, and then
But taking advantage.
do you know what I'm saying?
That's
why I'm looking at it as like that.
that's what people were saying, but he did come out and say that she didn't take advantage of me.
No, but if you're unstable,
I know what
If you
you're
took
saying.
advantage of people never say
never say
Especially a man.
Yeah.
You took advantage
You're gonna
of
say no to Jada.
It takes two to tango.
And a man said I could die tomorrow. He said I could die tomorrow and I've been loved.
Yeah.
That ain't right.
To me, as well.
No, but
He's doing nothing, and then his first interview, Jada, Jada Smith, my album's out next week. And then I got an entanglement thing with Ross.
but she knew about the song. Everybody knew about the song though as well.
Because before
So
that, he
wasn't a
did
surprise.
None of Your to Kalani's song. He made a remix and he posted the clips of Jada, and he was basically putting out there that they were knocking boots, but it was hush hush. So it was like he was dropping
So if
gems.
it's hush hush, why all of a sudden now you want to sell?
Publicity.
Yeah,
Oh, is it?
and because she locked it off. I didn't agree with him coming out. He should have shushed.
Yeah.
Because she locked it off, so he felt away.
That whatever happens in the bedroom.
That's a private.
I think you got feelings as well, though.
But to me, you got no.
you got no because she's an older woman, but
You know, the same as them girls, them girls who just pop up like.
Write stories and start writing stories and stuff.
And
Yeah.
chatting your business. That's between him, Jada, and Will.
Yeah.
We didn't need to know all of that.
He kind of did lose points from me when he came out with it.
I don't like that. Because that's moving like
What is he
a
doing?
gal. Like, I don't like that.
What is he doing?
He's still getting paid off the entanglement song.
Yeah.
So
But he was
I think he's
like,
still doing interviews like.
he was
Just
an established artist in the States, not so much over here, but he did have a
I
good
used to
few
like this.
albums.
I like
you know, back to back.
But then, like, I don't think that he was that bad off to have to drop that.
Yeah.
But he has been going, like, he was mentally unstable. He has
a lot of
health issues, and then he was raising his nieces because he lost his sister, he lost his brother. So there's a lot going on.
So when to feel love at that time as well, it was major for him.
I feel like some people need to step away from the camera, like Tamar Braxton, like, she tried to, like, take her life as well. She's got a lot going on, but she's still doing reality shows. I think at some point you got to realise that you're worth more, and we don't need to see what's going on in your life.
Would you say it's up to them to step away from the camera?
It's up to them.
Somebody gonna tap me on the shoulder and say, listen.
I mean, if it was my family, I'm dragging you, but that's not my business. Maybe they
and it
got
depends
that
on how
power.
headstrong the person is as well.
They might not have the power to or control. But if it's like my child, I know I got control and power. If my sister, and from like Tamar and her sisters, they got issues, they don't really talk. But if I've got power, I will try everything I can. But at the same time, you can lead the horse to water, but you can't make them drink. And it's not your job. So for grown ass people to like try and save them. So if I tried and it didn't work and something happened, I'm not gonna feel guilty and feel bad because I tried.
I did what I could.
And you're accountable for your own actions. Like, I ain't no one savior. I ain't got no cake.
So you don't think it was used?
You still don't August?
You don't think it was used?
I don't think it was used. I think it was both of them.
I think
you say both of them, both of you say that.
He was taken advantage of somewhat at the start, and then he turned into some kind of like them monkeys.
The problem is she dropped that older woman goodies on him, gave it to him because he thought he was gonna come with his young game and he was gonna do you down. And then when he got some of the Jada, he was like,
that was the other way around though. And a whole little girl. That's like it'll be cancelled.
He's he's got something wrong with him and that, but he's a grown man.
He is a grown man, he's of age, and he made the choice to lay down with not one time, it was multiple times. So at what point?
Because apparently it's a relationship.
Exactly, it was a relationship. So at what point is it not taken advantage of and is two grown consenting adults? They're two
relationship.
It wasn't 18.
I think because they went on and moving on from that, I think not from that, but on the red table. From them saying we took him in because we know it was ill. You're admitting it. You know, you're admitting that you know something was wrong. So all of a sudden now, was he fixed?
He was better.
She gave him some medicine. You know what I'm saying?
If you need a fix.
Blackstreet. / featuring Jada Pinkett. No, I'm joking.
Well, even they profited off it as well.
Yeah. They were on their whole, they're living their best.
Because I'm sure that was the biggest red talk.
Yeah, she broke on Facebook. She broke Facebook records. Talking about them, let's cover this one as well, even though we covered it in our other video, but we haven't covered it with you guys and heard your point of view. And that's the Tory Lanez, MalikMd7 Stallion.
Oh, man. See that,
Alleged shooting.
Personally,
well, not alleged shooting.
All I've got to say is this: unless MalikMd7 Stallion shot herself, and people are like, "Oh, she had brought the gun out herself and accidentally shot herself." So unless there's evidence that she had the gun and shot herself or anything like that, she's the victim. So that's just
And
I think the story don't make sense.
The story doesn't make sense.
But
there's holes in it, but I still see her as the victim.
Oh wait, there's holes in it. There's holes in it. What her leg? No, because she's saying he shot me from the back of the car. So where was she sitting like? She walked up, then she got back in the car. So when did she get shot?
In between when she was out the car.
Yeah, exactly. That's why the police.
She got back in her
leg. So she was like, shot me from when I was in the back.
But she was supposed to be leaving then.
Yeah, she was walking away.
Well then she.
We weren't there, so we don't know. But
and then
all I know is
she got shot.
She's a victim.
Tory Lanez is not saying like. There was no gun. My hand never touched. I'll be like, listen, my hand never touched no gun. There was no gun around me.
And the thing is,
I never shot nothing.
As people are saying, realistically,
sorry, but it's just like it's not the way it is. Like, she was on TV the day. Like, you can't throw. You can't.
He's trying to say.
It's not clear.
He's trying to say that. he can't speak about it because of court and that. That's
Well, you made a whole
But it's still
album.
going around with it on Instagram like, saying, this, that. You know what I mean? And then he's trying to say, Rockefeller, is it Rockefeller or one of them? Rock Nation are after him. They're trying to shut him down.
But to me, I'm just like, no, but to me, if it's like, I'm accused of something terrible,
That you know
I'm not going to be like, yo, but see when I went on that podcast show though, they were treating me funny, and I'm like, what's that got to do with you? No, but it's either I never had nothing to do with it. There's no fingerprints, no physical evidence on nothing, and I'm cool. But he's a young man, so he's still got that ego and the way that they climb up.
I tried to watch that live, but he was saying a lot of nothing. I was like, what are you talking about? What are you trying to say?
That just goes, that maybe that he can't say. There's something there where you can't say certain things because.
What the thing
They don't say nothing at all.
That's what I was like, with a lot of cases, I can't say nothing because I won't speak like this till it's closed. But no one's going to do comment of live and then say I'm going to speak.
But then, like a case like because of the case and stuff, maybe you don't know what the industry's like though, innit? So there could be something within them that he can't say nothing anyway, otherwise he put himself in crosses.
Because her best friend ain't been saying nothing and they don't really follow each other.
Somebody else in the car?
Yeah, it was the best friend, driver, and Tori and Megan.
And the thing is, why are you taking out a gun for a woman?
And then
This is what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying. Why would you do? Why would you do
that? He's a little guy in it, so he probably just
But then say that if he didn't, somebody else would have. So.
No, but I've heard guys be like, yeah, but she was taller, so I'm like,
That's what I'm saying.
to shoot a woman, like,
Something ain't right.
you know what I mean?
I think he was on drugs too.
Yeah.
It looks like he's just partying. He's doing the most.
Come on, they're coming from a party from the Kardashians.
Yeah.
Now you know.
Yeah.
From a Jenner, from a Jenner, this is Kylie Jenner, there's not really a difference.
But still, I can't put my finger on it and go, guilty, innocent, whatever. I just have to see how it plays out.
But they're all just doing it and they're making money off it. Instagram and music and his albums.
The truth will never come out anyway. Never come out.
We'll have to see.
So on the music note, I'm sure all of you guys have been tuned into Verses.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go around and see which one's been your favourite one. So I'll start with you, Dane. Which Verses has been your favourite one?
I could have guessed. I think for me, it would have been a Beanie Man one, innit?
Yes.
Yeah, for me.
Who you won?
I'm a Beanie Man fan, so
Beanie Man fan.
Beanie Man.
Beanie Man
Yeah,
won.
but it's still the next day. His dance moves and his belly. I think.
I want to be that guy.
Yeah. I think the Versus thing as well was good for the lockdown. I think it was good. Then we needed some sort of entertainment. I didn't like the time some of them was coming on.
I know.
See, after the first couple of weeks of lockdown, I was like, nah, I'm not built for this. Instagram live, silk thing and drinking. I'm saying, nah, this isn't good. Like Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and then watching the Verses. I'm saying, nah. But couple of them I had to watch the replay. But that was my favourite.
What about you, Al?
That was my favourite, and for me, the culture one, because I love both Beanie and Bro Killer. For people governor. So I was excited.
You see the Brandy and Monica? I
was thinking about it. What do you think about it?
I
I want to know what you think about it.
That was actually my favourite.
It would have been my favourite if they just didn't sit there and didn't entertain me. They didn't entertain me.
I wanted it to be more of a show, like how Beanie Man and Bounty was. The Beanie Man one.
Was it?
He was more hype. It was more.
I felt like I was at a dance in my
With
bedroom.
Brandy and Monica, I was just.
We was watching it together. We were bored.
For me,
It wasn't like the Brandy and Monica.
And Monica actually
The tunes
for me.
and they are legends.
Even though they were sitting there, I was. My
The reason I DJ Premier was, Bounty and Beanie was the best because it was the first one where they was in the same room.
Yeah.
So it was
Proper clash.
They set the trend.
Yeah, and they could like it was one sound system, so the sound was better. It was the best one.
Yeah.
Like the first one that met the certain standard.
Of what a real clash is.
Because Jamaicans started clashing, so they know.
Totally. And because they had it in the same, they made that difference of being in the same room. it had to be that from them.
Yeah, it made it so much better.
I don't even think it's that because since then we've had people in the same room and they ain't brought the same.
They ain't got the vibes.
No, but sound wise, because when they're both together, the sound ain't good.
Monica one.
And then
You still hurt, right?
Premier and Rizzo one. I did like a bit of the Rick Ross and 2 Chainz because it was just Rick Ross was getting massaged.
I didn't see that
It was so easy. It was really easy for Rick Ross. I'm looking forward to. I think they're talking about Outkast and Tribe Called Quest.
Oh yes.
They're talking about Jodeci and Boyz II Men.
Oh my God. Yes.
Oh my God.
And T.I. and Jeezy. That would be cool. Atlanta's my second home, so T.I. and Jeezy I'll be watching.
I'm a Jeezy fan in that one as well.
I'm interested in the Outkast and who was the other one?
Tribe Called
Quest. Back in the day, Tribe Called Quest. Yes.
And the Boyz II Men one.
And Boyz II Men and who was the other one?
Posted up.
Jodeci.
It doesn't matter who they're going against.
No. Just sing everything. Just sing everything.
What did you say about it?
It doesn't matter.
Casey,
It doesn't matter.
Jojo,
For me, it doesn't matter.
Jodeci, I'm team Jodeci. Jodeci.
Boyz II Men
will beat what? Anybody?
Yeah, for me anyway.
No, I love Boyz II Men, but I think Jodeci and
They were too soft for me when growing up.
No.
Jodeci got some
Boyz II Men are the greatest, and for me,
Jodeci is kind of more.
Yeah,
Them they were freaky.
I love me some Jodeci.
But you know something?
Jojo as well.
You know something?
I know, man.
When it comes to aging wise, she's probably right because them Jodeci guys passed it too hard.
That's
As soon as you look at it,
because they, because when they've done their reset concerts, they've not been like, they haven't been
That's too much of a good time.
They're just here for the money.
them man got too much girl. The Boyz II Men they were singing and going.
And they still look fresh, Jodeci, last time they did their tour, I heard, Casey was,
So what about yours now? Which one was your best
my one
versus?
was the Brandy and Monica one.
Was that your favourite one?
I don't know why.
It's just because I was singing my heart out,
Nostalgia.
for me I was like, oh my God.
Was you singing more than them then?
Dane's upset.
You know what? Let me tell you. I've got sisters older than me and younger than me. So growing up, I had a mixture of music in my house. And honestly, Brandy and Monica, you hear pop from sister's room. And I kind of just half listened to it and watched it and watched the replay next day. And I thought, you just sat down. And then you had the music in the background. And Monica the most disappointing in it because obviously Brandy didn't want to.
Brandy was trying. Brandy,
She just sat down on half a seat and she looked like she's on drugs or something. She just. And I thought, nah, man, give the people them something.
Performance-wise, wasn't great.
At least one song on the Boyz II Men.
I kept listening to the tune. I just,
But I couldn't listen to that on YouTube. But,
because you watch it being man and everybody else, and everybody else tried to give a show and
Fully invested in it.
You know what I mean? They're just
it was like me and you just sitting there.
It's like run my track.
And let me tell you a story about the track.
I'm not because of this.
I had curry goat that day. My belly was full, but I decided to write this song.
Pure detail.
Danes Catering.
some stories.
My favourite ones were, it's a draw for me. It was either Beanie Man and Bounty Killer or DMX and Snoop Dogg. I'm a fan of both of them.
I didn't watch that.
That was definitely the second best.
They're both turned up. The songs, I'm a big fan of both of them.
Me too, so I should have watched that.
I'm gonna rewatch that.
Snoop really came out of his show rapping old songs from his rapping all the lyrics.
That was a good one.
Yeah, I mean,
That's the
you know something? I'm not being bad. I love DMX even more. But Weed won. No, do you understand what I'm saying?
When you watch it, you can understand it. You can see it and say, yo, My man's just
Like,
there,
Alice-
smoking.
yeah.
It was unhealthy. So like, it was out of breath every time, and like, you can't. The Rough Rider days and the DMX that we knew, energy.
Where my dance?
Yeah.
You tried it, innit? You tried it. It was hot. It was
Right
sweaty.
here. Getting high.
Right, so I'm going to play a game of Would You Rather. You can all answer at the same time or near around the same time. I'm not going to go too in on this, so I'm going to start with would you rather lose your sense of taste or your sense of smell?
Sense of smell.
Smell.
Yes.
I like to eat my food.
I want to taste my food. I don't mind not smelling stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm not.
What's the point of eating if you can't taste it?
Yeah.
But disclaimer, we don't want to speak that into existence here.
And it's like,
Game of Would You
Put it
Rather.
out there.
having no sense of smell. Like, there's places that just smell frowsy.
Okay, would you rather be able to see your own future or be able to see everyone else's future but your own?
None of them, the dog is sitting there.
Your own. Or everyone else's?
I want to see everyone else.
If I had to choose, it would be everyone else's.
Would ya?
Nobody else.
Nah,
Yeah.
just me.
Yeah.
I'll probably see my own, man.
I
I think that'll be a lot of pressure, you know.
I don't want to see my own
See
because
everybody
No, but then you know it.
I see my own.
and I do
Yeah.
things differently.
Yeah, imagine knowing that something bad's gonna happen
Yeah.
to someone and then you you can't say anything cool.
But I could try and save them.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
you
But
try
then
and
would
say
you get
that
also the
something
effects?
happens because you're not allowed to.
It's true.
Might
And then
mess
someone
That's
up.
why we don't know the dopey business. We don't want to
Somebody
know.
else might die because we.
We don't want to know. Tell me nothing.
Nah, just rather know about me. Thanks.
God, me say.
Okay. Would you rather be able to freeze time or travel in time?
Travel.
Traveling time.
Travel.
Freeze. Me not the dopey sitting.
You're not, you know.
But you know, I think personally, I
Yeah.
think I would want to travel in time.
Yeah.
But I'll have to really responsibly. I'll have to freeze time.
Yeah.
Because if I could travel in time,
You could mess up things.
I'll try to do certain stuff. Like I'll be like I'll probably try to stop slavery. I'll try to stop this.
Yeah,
that.
yeah, I
And
like
I'll probably come back and make things 10
Yeah.
years.
Yeah, true.
So I just freeze it and alter things. Like if there's gonna be a fight, I'll just freeze or.
I'm freezing just to go to sleep.
I'm walking into the bank. I'm like freeze. And I'm like,
I'm 18 for like 10 years, why not?
I don't work today. Please, next year.
going to the airport after I got my money from
Do
the
you know
bank.
what though? Back in the day, there was actually it wasn't a cartoon. There was a program.
Oh, yeah.
Bernard's
I
Watch.
forgot. Yeah,
And then you could
yeah.
freeze the time.
Yeah.
I always wanted Bernard's Watch.
I was why the Queen's nose.
Oh yeah.
Couple wishes, yeah.
Would you rather be able to breathe underwater or fly?
Fly.
Fly, definitely.
Why the whole of them dangerous, you know? I'm in a two like kind of the water tea.
I
I'm
would
in a
like
like
to be able to breathe under water because there's so much things in the
Yeah,
sea.
So much things.
What you mean like the fish?
I'd say flying though.
If I can maneuver like
Yeah,
a fish,
100% flying, but
I
I would like to do both actually.
The amount of places you
Gonna
can
be
see.
both.
I'm a
Would
choose
you
the water.
rather?
Yeah.
I'd rather both.
I feel like there's so much
But
more
what
than
the
the
little
water.
water's nasty. The little water's nasty. You're getting your hair and all that.
I still want to see the side.
There's too many unknown
You're
creatures
right.
under the water.
I could just hover, but I'll fly low. I'll hover just
You're gonna be in the
up.
Come
canal.
back and tell us what's
I ain't gonna go
But I don't
close.
get eaten or something.
That's what I'm saying.
Come back and let you.
I'm just gonna be
Dragon type thing in the deep dark.
I'm just hover this much up here. My hands like this, like I'm Iron Man.
I'll be
That's what I
flying
do.
because
Just
it'll
above
be
there.
quicker and easier to reach a different country by now.
I can go to different countries.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Like imagine that. Today I'm going here.
Trust me.
God.
I'd have to be,
Go Africa, please.
I'd be having to on something because I can't take the heights. Because if I try to fly, I would just faint and just hover there.
But you know you're able to fly, so
Yeah.
it'll be like there'll be no worries. You're able
There'll be no
to fly.
shortage. You're not gonna
Yeah, you'll be
Okay, then I'll fly. Jamaica, I'm coming to you.
There you go. Jamaica and back to Would you rather win the lottery but have to spend it all in one day, or triple your salary forever?
Triple my salary forever.
Longevity. Yeah.
100%. That's like,
Everyone agrees with that one.
yeah.
Triple two.
Yeah.
Okay. Would you rather be an unknown superhero or a famous villain?
Unknown superhero.
Oh no.
Yeah.
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 No villains around here.
That's too much drama. People always after you, man. That's
See,
long.
we're good people, man. Good
Yeah,
hearts.
for real. Would you rather know every language or know how to talk to animals?
Ooh.
That's
Nah.
hard.
I learned to talk to animals
Yeah,
because
I
they're
would love to talk to
animals.
animals.
Yeah.
They know what's going on.
They know everything.
I would say every language.
Every language,
Every
every
language
language, every language.
I think.
No, I'm gonna talk to the snake. Not the
I mean,
snake. Well, actually, I might need to have a conversation with the snakes, but the worms, the ants, they see things, man.
Yeah.
They're the
languages,
best.
yeah, I get you, but there's always someone that probably can like
Teach
tell you what
Yeah.
they're saying.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, that's
speaking
true.
to the
And we got
animals,
the internet.
they know what's
Yeah,
going
they
on.
know.
So I'm gonna play another game of Never Have I Ever. If you have done it, then take a sip. Okay?
And it's not alcohol, guys. We're not playing the actual proper game. Because some people get drunk.
It's the Christian wine.
So I'm gonna go in light again.
Yeah.
Okay, so never have I ever dropped my phone in the toilet or bath.
Oh, dangerous, isn't it?
I was so upset.
I ain't got that kind of time.
It was in my dressing gown when I went to it. You remember?
Yeah.
And the phone dropped. All I heard was blood. And I was like, wait. I know I didn't do a number 2. What was that? Please don't let it be my phone. It was my phone.
That would upset me.
It was embarrassing taking it to phone shop and saying that I dropped it in the toilet.
Okay, never have I ever got embarrassingly drunk.
Do you know what?
Stories?
I haven't.
Stories.
What
For
happened?
me, it's just be sick, innit? I was sick.
Yeah.
Out on road, outside, or?
Yeah, outside. my bed is light in it, so I can't mix my juice. So if I go out now, I'll start off with rare nephews and I'll go out and certain clubs didn't used to sell it. So I'd start drinking brandy and then later on someone bought like a vodka over there. So you barely mix
Yeah.
or a shot, so that's it, I mix my drinks.
I was in London and I got so drunk, yeah, and normally I'm the one that doesn't get the drunkest, like, so I can laugh at everyone. You was acting a fool, you was doing this, you was in oh my god. Yeah, so apparently I was like, stop the car, and opened the car door and just started throwing up everywhere.
Oh yeah, I done that in I've done that in Vegas. You know them yellow taxis?
Yeah.
I was over there with some friends and I threw up outside the taxi going away to one pool party and I'll never live it down. Why?
Vegas, baby.
Because the night before we were literally on the plane drinking champagne, drinking that, mixing your drink, went to a day party and it was crazy. So so I remember that story like that.
I don't vomit so much, but I
Benny's
remember
light.
one time when everybody vomited except me. Yeah, on the way home at different parts of different clubs. So I got in, yeah, and I don't know why. I had a smoke when I got in that's gonna make it worse.
Yeah.
And I didn't vomit until my bed's there, and I pull my like clothes down, and I'm like my stomach just goes. I wake
That's the
up,
worst because you got to
and it's
clean it
just
up.
I woke up and it's all just on the walls.
Oh, shit.
Drink some more.
You need to drink.
You that was there.
Okay. Moving on. Never have I ever played a prank on someone. Dane hasn't fair play.
No, I think I have, but I can't remember.
I can't think of any because I do it all the time.
Oh,
We do it to each other as well.
Yeah, like,
Okay.
Wait, the whole of myself
She
up.
just did one to herself right now.
Never have I ever watched something on TV that I knew I wasn't allowed to.
Not so much on TV, but there was like a videotape.
There was.
What had happened?
this video.
Why is one of my uncles hid a VHS tape? That's what I was thinking as a kid.
Wow.
I watched so much of all my uncle's VHS tapes.
Yeah.
Like, it was that. Sorry, mum, but yeah.
That's why I'm not saying nothing.
Okay. Never have I ever gotten a brother or sister in trouble.
Forever. There was a time where we was playing outside and we was on like a mound of rocks. You know when they used to do when they're building up somewhere and they just leave a pile of rocks and then a metal fence around it. Like a couple of us, me being one of them, was on the rocks in between the fences, and then my brother and some other kids were on the outside, and we was throwing rocks at each other. So I threw a rock now, spun it, hit my brother right there in the nose started bleeding and everything. So I was like, so my mum was like, who done it? My brother was like, it was that guy. Mum went round to the house, cussed out the mum, told her about everything. It wasn't until a couple of years ago, me and my brother was like, yeah, it was neat. Yeah, so I'm sorry. My mum was not playing, she went straight to that door.
Okay, just a few more now. Never have I ever received a gift but pretended to be happy.
The socks at Christmas.
I had a girlfriend that used to buy me clothes. And just like, I'm looking at like, where have I ever worn
Or like that.
I just some like,
Yeah.
that's orange place.
No, sometimes they try and change you, though, innit? That's what it is.
Yeah.
The women, they try and
It's
change.
what
When
I
it comes
used
to the
to
clothes,
wear.
Yeah.
I can see some
It's
videos on a
true.
catalogue like this.
It's true.
Yeah.
We do that.
But it just looked nice.
So
Why don't you try and wear this?
She never had too much style though, so she can't style me. But anyway.
Okay, so on the Christmas note then,
Yes,
never have I ever found Christmas presents before Christmas.
and we all done that.
Mum weren't that great at hiding anything.
Nah, my mum, she thought she was.
I just go I'm fast, apparently.
Okay. And never have I ever fallen asleep in class.
I can't sleep like that, or I would have.
Never.
That's
I fall asleep in the training thing.
I've done it.
Yeah,
Actually
true.
being like teaching people. So
That's the teacher.
New level.
Oh my god.
Just turn to page 12.
You're the kind of teacher, the one who
Mate,
uses
Don't worry, I'm sleeping. Them substitute teachers there.
Just read that page, yeah?
I'm just here making notes for 5 minutes.
No, he's like, I'm just gonna put on the film.
Put a light.
Film.
when you put it on a video, you got a good 10 minutes.
So guys, that concludes the end of our 2020 ATOV Trade Review podcast wrap video.
Woo, woo!
Yeah.
So we're just gonna have a round of applause for our guests,
For you guys.
Shout out to MalikMd7 for all the hard work that is done behind the scenes. I know we said it a few times, but we appreciate you so much.
Yeah, man, big up to you.
Big up team. Shout out to our sponsors, so I might as well just big them up as well. Not just Danes Catering, but each and every single one for contributing and helping towards the growth of the podcast, and so that we can do things like this, where we can have like our little mukbangs and have food. So big up to Danes Catering. Book for your Caribbean delights. Get yourself some jerky top sauce. You know what I'm saying? Got some good food. His info will be in the description box. Also, big up K.G Holistic and Herbs, the antiviral blend, your mucusless cleanse, because you know Rona is out there in the streets, so you need to sort out your body. Not the same. Now that we're going back into lockdown, you need to sort it out. And also, big up Say It With Lex for your t-shirt prints. Christmas, I call me Wami Lama, or a t-shirt, or a mug, you know, a quilt, something. Because times are hard, you're on a budget. Hand sanitizer, she can get those names printed on that as well. Also, big up to Snappy Response, because after Christmas you want to get rid of the crosses, them and the dot and the wrapping paper and the lockdown build up. So, you know, holler at them to get rid of your domestic waste. Everything will be available down below and also via our Instagram page, which is a Trade Review 01. You should be following. Thank you to Dane for joining us. Thank you for Malik for joining us. Thank you to Nav Nav for joining us. And thank you for also being a part of the podcast and coming on for your interviews that you do.
Thanks for having us.
Like,
Thanks for having us.
You're welcome, you're welcome.
I want to big up the presenters as well, so thank you guys for presenting
Okay.
the show.
Always looking so glamorous.
Doing a great job.
Yes. Glamorous on YouTube.
Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, guys, and we will see you next time. But most importantly, Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays.
And stay safe, wash your hands, wear a mask, and keep 2 meters distance.
Whoop, whoop.